is a very high level explanation of artificial intelligence and AI, especially in our industry where a lot of times this could be scary. It's a technology that a lot of people are sometimes hesitant to understand. But Edison, go ahead and go to the first slide if you can drive the slide. In the industry, you hear a lot of terms out there. And these terms are what I listed here. A lot of times you hear about machine learning. You hear a lot about AI and artificial intelligence. You hear about deep learning, computer vision, data science, and neural networks. And what do all these words mean in the context of artificial intelligence? And really, this is to kind of try to help you put this into context for you. Go ahead to the next slide. So overall, AI is a part of computer science, and AI itself, machine learning is a compartmental component of AI. It's a very critical piece in AI, and within machine learning, you also have a very specific technique over the last couple of years that has been very innovative, and that is deep learning. And deep learning is just another advanced technique within machine learning that gets us into some analyzation of a lot of the data sets that are out there. And then within deep learning, you've heard a lot about neural networks, and neural networks are just a much more high-level advanced version of deep learning that with a lot of the organizations out there, they have the infrastructure to process a lot of this data to provide a particular outcome. And then the other aspect is computer vision, and computer vision is also a very huge component of AI, and it also intersects with machine learning a little bit because computer vision's been in a lot of the industries for a while, especially in industrial automation. So with all that, computer science kind of intersects AI because computer science is a group of team members that's all about taking what that data looks like and putting it into information. And that's where the business intelligence comes in. That's where a lot of organizations that are being driven by data-driven decisions, they look at the business intelligence, they look at a lot of the data, and they use a lot of these things that AI produces to kind of make those business decisions. So hopefully that gives you an overall context. Like I said, it's very high level, and this gives you at least an idea of what all the components are and how they all work together, right? And in the next slide, I have a much more like a organizational structure. So when you really think about AI, you have the two main aspects of it, which is machine learning and symbolic learning. And with a lot of the panelists here dealing in robotics and industrial automation, all that was part of the symbolic learning that was a part of AI. And machine learning has really advanced over the last couple of years to include techniques like deep learning and neural networks to really, push the type of innovation and the outcomes that you're seeing in a lot of industries. And that particular type of innovation is very, appropriate in terms of the security industry because of the amount of, sensor data that we process. Go ahead to the next slide, Edison. And one more. And then one thing that I want to kind of clarify is, computer vision has been around a while, in the industrial. If you think about a lot of the automation innovations in manufacturing, a lot of those industries have used computer vision. And computer vision is not machine learning. Basically, what computer vision is it's really taking a lot of the data information from visually that a camera or sensor is looking at and understanding the context of what's in the environment. And it's called semantic segmentation, basically understanding what's like in the foreground, what's in the background, and then trying to cluster those particular objects into instances and groups. And a lot of that, has been around for a while. But now with machine learning and deep learning, when you combine that with computer vision, you're seeing a lot of the intelligent classification. It goes down to a little bit more granular aspect. So Edison, the next slide actually proves a really good point here. So from a computer vision standpoint, let's say if you had a sensor on a vehicle, it basically is able to kind of distinguish like the foreground, the background, objects that are on the side, objects in front of it, not really classifying it just yet. And the advancements in machine learning and deep learning really has brought those classifications together to where it can now recognize, trees, maybe vehicle types, understanding the roads and signs. So that really is the differentiation between the two, and definitely there's a lot more to go into. And with that, I think that's pretty much the quick 5-minute primer on artificial intelligence.